Good afternoon. I hope that you're doing well and that your day is going well. I wanted to film a weekend reading vlog because I would like to get a bit of reading done this week. And also, I wanted to talk about the books that I've been reading. The book that I'm really into right now is this one, The River Drags Her Down. I'm not a fan of hardcover books. This is an exception though. I really like it. It's really pretty and the edges are really beautiful. This is a debut novel. Currently, I'm halfway through the book and I would say that I'm enjoying it. It's definitely not typical of what I usually gravitate towards, and it's very different for me, and so I'm quite surprised by the experience. Essentially, what this book is about is two sisters. Within their family, particularly the women, they were given this gift, or this curse, you might say, of being able to bring back things from the dead. At the start of the story, the main character's older sister passes away, and I think you can guess what happens following this. It's an exploration of grief, of sisterhood, of identity, and I'm looking forward to where the story will go. I'm also about to finish Beware of Pity. It's very interesting. I'm having an easy time reading this book, but I don't particularly like any of the characters. Usually in the stories that I really like, there's a particular character that compels me to continue reading. In here, I'm quite indifferent to all the characters and I don't really care what happens to them, and yet I'm still reading, and I think that's interesting. I'm also reading a manga, but this is in French. It's Nana. I got the French edition because I want to keep practicing my French, and this is an easy way to do it, and it's a story that I really like. Nana is basically about two girls that have the same name but very different personalities. One of them is quite cutesy and girly, and the other one is more edgy, I guess you could say. And it's about their relationship, a beautiful relationship. I could go on and on about it, but I'll save that for another time. And then also, I'm back to Too Much of Life. I'm reading like a few pages a day, but I stopped for a while, and then I really missed hearing her voice in my head, and so now I've picked it up again, and it's become part of my daily routine. I started a new journal, and typically I gravitate back towards journaling when I feel like I'm suffocating and existence is too much. But I want to change that and document the happy moments in my life, not just the ones where I feel like I'm drowning. So I'm still working on the book or the story that I'm writing, and I feel better now after doing some reading, some journaling, some studying, and a little bit of crying. And now I'm in the mood to just create. So I decided to work on a chapter in my book. And also, I wanted to speak about an idea that I want to incorporate into the story. There's something that I learned while studying for one of my medical licensing exams, which is called the doctrine of double effect. Essentially, it states that it's permissible to do something that has both a good and a bad effect, as long as the intention was to provide the patient with the good effect. To put it into an example, or the way in which I learned about it, was essentially terminally ill patients, such as those with cancer, when they're nearing the end of their life and they're in a lot of pain, It's permissible to give them very high doses of opioids in order to relieve that pain, even though one of the effects of opioids might be respiratory depression, which could kill them. I really want to incorporate that idea into my story to force one of the characters to make a decision with the intention of doing good, but the decision still carries a high risk of evil or something bad. I started a new sketchbook and I'm trying to draw more. Some of them I don't really like, but I'm gonna keep going. The flu really kicked my butt this year, and I was out for like a good month. Even the sessions that I went to at the gym, they weren't very good. But now I'm feeling better. I'm trying to get my first pull-up or chin-up, and yeah, as you can see, it's not going too well. But my form is off. I'm not staying there long, but I'm hoping that I'll stumble into it. An update regarding the book, since this is the book that I read the most over the weekend. I really like the characters in the story. I feel like no character is one-dimensional, even if they only appear for a little bit. My favorite character is honestly the father, and he's barely there. I also really like that even though many of the decisions that Sujin makes are arguably very bad, there's logic behind it. And I can't say that I wouldn't make those same decisions had I been in her place. I don't like when bad decisions are made just for the sake of the plot. Something else that I really like about the story is that the author doesn't think that I'm stupid. I don't like it when the author sort of talks down to the audience or dissects every single thing. I need to come to my own conclusions. I don't want you to tell me what I'm supposed to be thinking or feeling. So currently it's 4:30 p.m. I am getting ready to go meet my friend for some food. We're gonna get Indian food, which is my favorite after Chinese food. Chinese food will always be my favorite. So today I woke up pretty late, which is not like me, and I didn't get out of bed immediately, which is also not like me. But regardless, I managed to do some reading and I did some movement, I did some yoga. Yesterday, I went pretty hard at the gym and my body was feeling so tight. I was not in the mood to move it, but I'm glad that I did because now I feel much better, not just physically, but also mood-wise. Even though it was literally less than 10 minutes of movement, it was just doing poses that I liked. It's nearing the end of the weekend, and I haven't done as much reading as I would have liked and as I'd intended, but I think I'll still put together the clips that I gathered. I think I was just feeling pretty down for a lot of the weekend, and hopefully I'll get out of it. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you. And I would love to hear about your day. If there's a piece of it that you would like to share with me, and also anything that you're currently reading, because I'm always looking for more recommendations. I hope that you're having a wonderful day and that life is treating you well. I'll see you guys in the next one.